I go move like that. Fuck with that dog like
What's up? What's good? Welcome to the Locked In Podcast, episode 20. Your host, Albert Houston. Got my co-host, KHALID in the building. Marco in the building. Manager Marco. Khalifa Kush, KHALID. Good drink. Is that some Tris, some Walt, some Tech,
some ginger ale to help me recover from my second shot.
Oh, you took a shot before you came?
No, my vaccine.
Oh, for you going through it, huh?
Yeah.
Niggas really get sick off that second one, though.
Yeah, I got my second shot today. I feel okay so far. I also got the itis. I ate a lot of food today.
You just spun back around. You got the chicken spot, and your sister made
my favorite fried chicken spot. They got Clico and they got Dom Perignon at the Hood Fried Chicken Spot. So if you ever want to go have a Hood celebration, just go holla at Gus's Fried Chicken, world famous fried chicken.
Get your first brick off, or you get that good PPP loan.
Facts. Yeah, exactly. You go have a Hood celebration over at Gus's,
or have your Hood celebration at 151, because a nigga came through one time and he was like, it was this last weekend. He's like, honestly, dog. He's like, nigga, I just got my PPP, nigga. So show me what's good. I was like, oh, nigga, bet we can go crazy then. Showed him everything, but he ain't want nothing. I don't think he really got it though. I think it was cap. But I was gonna ask about y'all, but I'll just start off with me because it was my birthday, bitch. It was my birthday on the 10th, Monday. I didn't do anything. Turned 26. The nigga basically 30 at this point. I don't know. I might do something for the weekend. The best thing I got for my birthday was this free haircut. That was tight. The nigga just blessed me. Yeah, it's usually like a little 50 ball.
Yeah. So
he gave me the little. This is like some little pretty boy, light skin, little curl top, little nigga bop kind of little thing. Little like one of Diddy's sons, like on the low type shit.
Say, go do your thing, young blood.
Trying to switch it up, you know what I'm saying? It's the summer, so you gotta. Yeah. Maybe I'll come pretty boy Frankie on niggas. What's been good with y'all?
Man, same old shit. I got master class.
Are you're on your finals?
No, I got master class.
What's that?
It's basically like, it's like college round 2. So it's basically like if you kind of want to like, it's like going to a lecture taught by like someone who's like
in the field.
Yeah, someone who's like at the top of that field. So like they got like a film class that's taught by David Lynch. That's like what I signed up for to take. They got one that's taught by like Martin Scorsese. They got like a fashion class. It's taught by like Marc Jacobs. They got like an Anna Wintour one. Basically,
so
like
you sign up through the app though,
or like through their website, either or.
And then you pay.
Annually, I don't know. I think it was like $180 for like 2 years or something. So I don't know.
You can just choose whatever class you want for $180.
Mm-hmm. So they got cooking classes like by Gordon Ramsay and like Wolfgang Puck and even who's the dude with like the #1 restaurant in the world?
Chef Gordon?
Nah, Massimo Bottura.
Oh shit.
They got a class by Massimo Bottura.
That's a Japanese nigga?
Nah, he's Italian. He got a restaurant in Modena, Italy. I guess every plate that comes, to get a reservation in this place, first of all, you're lucky if you book 12 months in advance and get a table. It's booked out constantly, and it was rated the #1 restaurant in the world for a few years.
I'm sure I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did that shit on his own too. It's like his only restaurant, but he just is opening up a restaurant now with Gucci. So in Beverly Hills,
that's really cool.
Yeah, they're opening a Gucci restaurant, and he's the head chef of that restaurant.
That's crazy. That's hard though.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about you today when it was some shit about Gucci, bro. It was about something we talked about on the last podcast, because I was watching another podcast and it was talking about how that Gucci North Face collab, that when they did that Pokemon shit too, that Pokemon Go shit, that they made little like Gucci outfits and you can buy the collab on the app for your character.
That's actually hard. Yeah. And I like that North Face collab. I thought they had some good pieces in it.
That's definitely like a future grail.
Yeah.
Like that jacket now is 10 bands.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
What, the one Rocky had on?
Yeah, the Rocky one.
Yeah.
That one was hard though. He was
that one was hard.
Do you think it was because he wore it? They elevated
that plays a part for sure.
So-
Because the rest of the collection wasn't hidden like that, you know?
Yeah, that was the most like so much monogram, big ass puffer jacket. Like it was definitely like a little bit of both.
The rest of the collection isn't priced that high. Like,
yeah, they say they still got some over at in the mall too. Cause the nigga came in with some like Gucci North Face like shorts, and I was like, that just got done looking it up. I'm like, bro, there's some little grilled pieces. He's like, nigga, they still got t-shirts over there.
yeah,
Some like probably weird ass sizes, like some pink color, some shit.
That'll be a clean little flip.
Oh, to get them off real quick.
Yeah.
Did you ever get those Pokemon Levi's off?
Nah, people be DMing me on.
They be capping.
But I'm like, and then when I was walking around with him, some dude stopped me and he tried them on and everything, but he's like 300. I don't know if I can do it, but I was asking for like ridiculous price.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that's the best way to get them off, bro. Just to sell them off your back, nigga. What was I gonna say? Oh, I just sold some shit off my back when I walked in for that nigga's birthday, bro. I walked in the store and like, I don't know, it was some nigga's birthday. It's low key kind of like the homie a little bit, but he was like, bro, I just need someone to match these Alexander McQueen's. Like, it's like this weird green, and it was a jacket that I got from a vintage store in Japan. It was the green one. I wore it on here before, but he bought it off my back for $200, and I was kind of sick. Like, I should have just upped the price because he pulled it out so fast, and I was like, damn, it's this nigga's birthday too. Like, and he wasn't finding nothing else. I could have easily did the $400.
his fit was kind of cool too.
You seen the whole thing? Oh, you follow my Instagram?
No, he came into the store and he showed me.
Oh, tight. Anything else? Any other personal shit? I've been back on the gym lately. I took like a month off, like on some lazy shit. So I'm like 2 days back in. Got like, I need the gym. Like I need it for like my head.
I wish I was the type of nigga who could wake up in the morning and just go run a mile, but I'm just not built like that.
Yeah. Do you take do you ever exercise? Like, do you ever get in like your type of bag for that?
Yeah, sometimes I'll be on my jail shit. I'll just start hitting push-ups in my room, right? Just going crazy on these push-ups in my room, and then I'll start doing pull-ups in my room, and then like I'll go eat a Twinkie or something.
Nigga pass out, beat his meat, go to sleep. That nigga feel great. That's the jail program for the show, nigga.
You know, go have a honey bun.
A couple of them win a dice game.
Yeah.
Double back, come back with some cigarettes and a honey band. Nigga be straight, nigga, for like about 3 days. Texas bitch, nigga. I'll just be on my phone if I was locked up. I'll just be FaceTiming like a motherfucker.
That's like a privilege if you get a phone though, right?
No, but everybody got a phone though.
You like gotta sneak that shit in though, right?
Yeah, but everybody got, like, even a pussy nigga can go get one. So if I got a little bit of bread, my parents care about me a little bit, like throw a little bit of money on my books, cop this iPhone. It might be a little iPhone 8. Ain't bad. I got a button on my shit.
You could copy it through commissary?
Hell no, nigga. They just cop it through the streets. Like, you just gotta, you gotta cop it through the fat white lady that's serving you them trays or something, who don't really give a fuck about her job.
Yeah.
Maybe give her a little dick on the side or something. It's all about how you do it. Niggas do that shit every day, B.
Yeah, if you talk to like any female, bro, it's a 9 out of 10 chance that like they got some hood nigga in jail, like either DMing them or like trying to FaceTime them and shit, and they're like, this dude in jail just won't leave me alone. 9
out of 10?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be in your circle. What kind of bitches you know that we...
I don't know, bro. The wrong ones.
The wrong ones. Well, we can just pick that up. Gracias. All right, we jumping straight to the fashion shit. My girl be watching the podcast. She'll be like, y'all jumping. Whatever. I can fix that.
Okay.
I can fix that.
My bad, y'all.
Shout out to my nigga on holes. But we'll jump into... Basically, I was just looking up topics and shit. Boom. Whatever. H&M is offering this pretty cool free suit rental service that they're starting. They launched it in the UK, and I guess they've been doing it for a little bit. But it's basically a service where you can rent suits through H&M, and while you go look for a job, that's what it's meant for. And they actually have like a little range of like suits. I only seen like 2 colorways, but like a couple little pictures. It was like a dark navy and like a black suit. But I thought the idea was just cool in general, because that'd be like the niggas like biggest problem, right? Like when people like look for jobs and shit, like they're like the homeless, like, oh, you have to like, clean them up, get them a haircut, find them some clothes.
Yeah.
There's like multiple things that go with this, so that's like a service for them, and it's like a step up for H&M because a lot of people like talk shit about how they don't, you know.
I was one of them people. H&M won a lot of brownie points with me for this. Like, there's no way you can hate on this. It's like, you know, it's just ill all around. Like, you know, giving back. When you're a corporation at that level, you have so much bread. Even if you're not a corporation, just a person, you know, who's like reached a certain level or whatever, like, you got to always think about giving back. And this is like, you know,
the epitome of giving back.
Excellent way to do it. Yeah,
I thought it was good too.
So yeah, hats off to H&M. Applaud y'all.
Niggas gonna start scamming that too though, huh?
Yeah, I know. Niggas might ruin it.
Niggas gonna ruin it.
I don't know.
Start running scams on them suits.
I'd be down for niggas.
I think it's dope they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super real.
I like when niggas scam shit though. I feel like it's still like a win for the people. Like if you're able to keep a couple suits, I ain't mad at you, my nigga. They still fucked us over, and niggas forgot about the coolest monkey in the jungle. We had to talk about that.
Yeah, you brought that up. I was like, damn, I forgot about it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How could you forget?
They got rid of that pretty quick. I don't know, like, you know,
that wasn't even that bad. Huh.
I mean, in comparison with some of the other like fucked up shit that a lot of like fashion houses have done and shit, I mean, it slipped through the cracks for sure. Like, you know, somebody along the way probably should have caught it and been like, maybe not the illest, but like, you know, it's possible it was misconstrued. I don't know if the nigga who designed that for H&M was like, let's make this to piss black people off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it was malicious, you know.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I think they just fucked up.
Yeah, by letting
you can't really hold a company just for that one thing.
Nah, you can't. I mean, obviously nobody did though.
Yeah, they keep doing that shit.
There's some I mean, let's call it how it is. Like, it's a lot of brands that use blackface, you know, in like pretty fucked up ways. Like whether you want to look at the Gucci one or like the Prada example or whatever it is. Like a lot of these brands have used some pretty like, you know, all like outrageous, you know,
way worse than the coolest monkey in the jungle.
Yeah, some pretty outrageous fucking things. So I don't know. I'll give them the pass, and like, you know, I think they earned they brownie points back. So shout out H&M.
Yeah, shout out H&M. The mom didn't even care. We looked it up for like 2 seconds, like just because we're just being funny about it, because nobody really gives a fuck, honestly. But even the mom was just like, she's like, what'd she say? It is what it is? No.
She's get over it.
Oh yeah, she said get over it. She's like, get over it. I was like, fuck it, nigga, I'll do the same shit.
Yeah, the main part, the main reason they fucked up was having a black kid model.
I don't think you.
I thought the same shit.
Yeah.
But what did you say, Marco? You don't think that I would be like, get over it?
I don't think you would let your kid do that shit.
Nah.
Honestly, if it came down to it, like, that's what I was asking. Like, do you think it was the mom's fault or really the company's fault? Because the mom could have really said, like, let's switch them, or can they switch? But I guess she didn't. Maybe
she was just in the back.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I know niggas. I mean, I know that we're obviously avoiding like old topics, and like we're trying to avoid like this. Like, all right, let's not go down this wormhole. Of, like the H&M for sure. I don't want to go through that wormhole either.
Yeah.
God damn, it's okay.
Is it my headphones or what?
It's them short ass fucking skull candies, nigga.
That's really what they are though.
Oh, you got the okay.
Yeah.
We could talk about, I mean, what I really did for my birthday. I went to Marco's house and we worked on some slippers that we're designing. And the concept, without giving too much away, is just basically to be just like an ugly ass slipper, like a purposely ugly slipper, but it's like so ugly that it's cool, but not no chunky shit that niggas are like kind of probably thinking in their head, because that's the first thing that comes to at least my head when I think of ugly sneakers. I think of like
chunkless,
yeah, or like big ass Balenciagas or something like that. But it was really just kind of grinding for real. That's all like we really been on and doing, or at least for me, I can say.
Yes, sirski.
What were y'all talking about? Y'all were talking about the gallery department Lanvin collab? Oh yeah. That's new.
It is. So like it's very, very under wraps still. It's not like they still both having like even officially announced it like on their websites or whatever. But
I just saw an ad for it.
for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Gallery Department and Lanvin just did a collaboration, which is huge for, you know, the quote unquote, I hate this word, but the culture.
Yeah.
You know, because for such a, you know, Gallery Department is very new. And like for them to get this far this quick, still being such like, you know, a small brand and like an art house brand, you know what I mean? Like they're not
that gives them their stamp.
Yeah, they don't do fashion week, they don't do none of that shit. So it's like, yeah, they got a stamp in a big way. And actually looking at the collection, it came out sick. Like they did it right.
It was a perfect mesh, right? Like
perfect mesh in my opinion.
You can see it in both.
Yeah, it was basically like they gave this nigga like Lanvin pieces to just wear and paint in, and like it just looks like what his Lanvin clothes would look like if, you know, he like spent a month
galleried it out.
Yeah, spent a month just painting in it. So like they didn't do nothing like, you know, they didn't try and mesh it in a corny way. It was a collaboration that made sense, which I was worried about if like, you know, it would come off kind of like organic or not. And yeah, I think they killed it.
Yeah, I think it was exactly what we imagined it would be, but it's just done right. You know what I'm saying? Without no little corny shit. Or the shoes were hard. Like the shoes, I feel like that's gonna be a grail.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember some of the pieces. They obviously they had some crazy pants in there, huh?
Pants, hoodies, jackets. Yeah, they had a full.
But it wasn't just like
collection.
no flare. They had some made out of like different material. Am I tweaking?
Yeah. I don't know. Are we supposed to talk about the stuff that they didn't?
I mean,
I don't want to talk. I don't want to go too deep into it.
Yeah.
But they had some pieces in there.
They had some shit in there.
Yeah, some shit.
Like some. I don't know really the history of what is it? How do you pronounce it?
Yeah, can you give me a breakdown of Lanvin? I don't know, like
because I didn't really know. It's gonna sound corny or whatever. I didn't know about it until Barry really wore those shoes.
Really? Yeah, Lanvin is like one of the oldest like big French fashion houses. They've just been around since, you know, as long as like all this, you know, high end shit's been around.
So early like Gucci days, Louis days.
Not as early as Louis Vuitton and shit, because like, you know, those brands started out making trunks and shit, but they've been around since like Valentino and Yves Saint Laurent were like things. So I think like the 80s, definitely the 90s is when they started. And really like one of the main things as far as like I can say like one of the ways that they broke into like this world was they did a H&M collaboration, first of all, a long time ago.
What year is this, Con?
I think they did that H&M collab in 2009. And
H&M stays collabing with some
cool,
yeah, with some great brands. So they redid a bunch of their classic pieces. One of the big heavy hitters was like, if y'all remember Pharrell back in like 2008, this nigga had like a uniform, and the sunglasses he was wearing on the regular were this pair of Lanvin way shiners. Super hard to get, super hard to find. So that was like a really big piece for them.
So that was like a standout like kind of piece at that time that kind of, would you say, like put them on into the urban culture a little bit?
Definitely. Even like Jay-Z would wear their sneakers. A lot of like celebrities would wear the sneakers. Simple, great material. Barney's carried them. Yeah, they had
and they
pieces.
weren't dropping no streetwear looking shit until like now, as far as them shoes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think they got a new creative director or someone there who switched up their whole shit, because lately it's just been like the opposite of what it's typically been.
Right.
Similar to like Marnie.
And
it's been around for so long, and it traditionally has always looked a certain way, and now it just, you know, looks way different.
that's kind of what you were talking about too. Remember with the like getting an artist who he might not be that like popular, like as far as designer, and him really changing the whole like the outlook of the brand and getting them back popping again just through straight like creative, you know. Straight through the pieces is actually good.
So yeah, I just looked it up actually. Lanvin started in 1889. It's the
Damn.
third. Yeah, it's the third oldest French fashion house. In 1990, the house was taken over by the Orcoffey Group and then sold to L'Oreal in 1996. So 1990 is probably when you started to see it shift more into like, you know, having men's lines and things like that.
Probably American presence was bigger too.
Luxury.
Oh, it's as luxury as it gets. That's why it's, you know.
That's why you were saying it's so
crazy
weird how
that,
like streetwear is.
Yeah, like this is not typical.
Yeah.
This is straight not typical. But I think a lot of streetwear brands started financially competing with some of these brands, and they figured like, all right, let's match the two.
What's up, Jill? Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's dope. I like when you give your little the breakdowns of the shit. Like when I feel like you're like the go-to for like the luxury fashion descriptions and the good archives of like when was popping, what is like. That's why you work perfectly on the podcast, so you can get your juice out.
You feel me?
You gotta give your homies your flowers when you can, you know. Niggas be waiting too late when it's like some tragic shit or something happening.
No, I'm always still trying to just learn more and more and more about, you know, still a lot of shit I don't know about. I personally, like, if I know about some shit, it's probably because, like, at some point or another, like, I was into that brand, you know, extensively. Like, I remember when I first got into Lanvin was, like, 2008. It was when I seen Pharrell with them, the Way Shiners. That was my introduction to the brand.
Okay. I mean, some shit that I've been feeling like lately, not to be like super whatever, but like the sicko shit. Like I like the camo shit they've been doing, just on some like random shit that I've been seeing. I don't know if you've been looking at it lately. I know Marco's seen it, but like
they put out some the designs I saw today. I think where it was like tree camo or whatever.
Yeah. I just like those little. I don't know if you've seen the tee. I'll put it up, but it's like it's almost cartoonish. They put like 4 different little cartoons on there, because the regular sicko shit's like whatever to me, but I like when they threw like some different shit. I would have to like put it up, but I don't know, it's just like some shit that I'm feeling that I see like is dropping like what, tomorrow they had like an Atlanta pop-up.
Yeah. Sicko is cool. Yeah. I don't know how long I see Sicko being.
It could be short-lived, like the revenge shit.
It's possible. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's really just all about like, I don't know. I even think the same shit about music and shit. Like someone can have like great music, but it's all about the actual person. Like it's all about E and how far he's gonna take it, and other shit like that.
For sure. Because I mean, yeah,
I like his stuff. Honestly, it gets better every season.
It does. Like, I mean, I think this is even a step up from the revenge shit, obviously. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. Was Revenge his brand or not?
I mean, I thought it basically was
a collaboration
between him and like some Garrett nigga or something.
I believe so.
What's some shit y'all been feeling just by yourself? Like, whether it's clothes, music.
Somebody was asking me this today.
Crypto, we could talk about that too. Cause I've lost a lot of money today, nigga.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
It went back up
a little bit.
I don't know. Somebody was asking me this today. They're like, "Oh, what have you been buying lately?" And like, honestly, bro, I just have not been really too interested in like.
You've been saying that for the last 3 podcasts. You haven't been consuming shit.
I'm not interested in a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. My interests are just like not, you know, it's not clothes anymore or whatever. Like,
did you elevate to a new space?
I think I did. That's what this girl was telling me. She was saying like, you know, I think that means you're just like maturing, because honestly, like, I'm just accumulating so much shit, and like, I got to a point where A, I have so much shit. B, half of the things like I don't see the light of day. You know what I mean? It's things that I like. So I like you know, made it a point to go get it, even if I don't necessarily like wear it that often. You know what I mean? And I think there's an issue with that. The older I get, at least, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to, like, I saw this one interview, the Kerwin interview with John Mayer, actually.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it, and he talked about how he's getting to a point now where he's starting to learn how to appreciate art. Yeah, appreciate art and things at face level. And he said when he used to appreciate art or like art, he would, you know, he would buy it. Yeah, he would want to own it. And he said he's getting better at basically like being able to appreciate art without necessarily having to own that art, just enjoying it, you know, in the moment and things like that. And I think the same applies for clothes with me. Like, sometimes when I really like a piece, it's like I want to own it, you know what I mean? And like, I think I'm getting a little bit better at just being able to appreciate things at face level, because even when you own it, you know, I mean, just collect, you know,
it's like you wear it, you get some fits off, it feels good for a little bit. It's a little high.
It's I mean, but it's so momentary. Like, as soon as you get it, you're like, all right, what's the next thing? Like,
yeah, a little dopamine. Like,
yeah. And you know, a lot of these things don't even get wear, and it's almost like a shame that, like, you know, I haven't worn my Drees Bagzit Bomber in like 2, maybe 3 years, you know what I mean? Like, that's a piece you can wear with anything. It's like, that's a real grill, yeah. But it's just like, I found myself just wearing like my favorite leather jacket on a regular basis, you know what I mean? Like, I have certain things that I'm just drawn to wearing a lot more. So it's just like, you know, these things collect space, and, you know, I have them because I like them, but I don't think you necessarily have to own everything that you like. I can also say that, like, having a big closet too, I like, even though some shit won't see the light of day, there's always like sometimes when like your style changes a little bit, and you're like, I'm happy I kept this one, like this piece, and then you throw that on, and then it's good. Then you can, they always have a chance to come back to life, is kind of what I'm saying too, because I've seen it happen before. Yeah. But it's good to mature. Like, it's for sure better to mature and be able to appreciate shit. Exactly. And not be wasteful. You know what I mean? Like, I think my closet is a little excessive. Start a drip rental service, you know. Just to the niggas. I disagree with that wholeheartedly, bro. Like, yeah, I feel like if you're gonna buy a piece, bro, like, I want it to go to a good home, and B, like, I don't know, the whole resale shit just makes me cringe so often. Like, I don't know. I know this is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, because I'm sure a lot of people are like this, but personally... Hot take. Yeah, it's a hot take for sure, but it's just how I feel. Like, if you're going to buy some shit, it should be some shit that you genuinely want to own and keep in your closet for, like, years. That's how I buy my pieces. But you never know what you want. You never know what you're going to want to keep. Because you'll try it on, you think that it's fire, you fuck with it a lot, and then you, like, after a while... Well, my point is to buy timeless things. You get what I mean? It's not, like, just things that are in the moment. It's to buy timeless pieces. That's why, like, logos are not great for that, you know? Like, an off-white logo in the next, like, 5 years could look like someone wearing an Ed Hardy logo today or something. You know what I mean? Like, I know what you mean. It can end up being cringe in a lot of ways. You know, like, logos are good in the moment and horrible out of the moment, you know? So actually getting pieces that, like, a leather jacket is just one of those staples where you can wear that in 10 years, like, no questions asked, you know what I mean? A good suit, or like a good pair of black jeans or whatever, like, you can wear that now until you're, you know, 45. Like, that's why t-shirts are always bad too. Like, I don't know. Depending on the tee, you know. But just getting things that you know you're gonna keep for a long time, and, like, otherwise it's kind of just a frivolous purchase, in my opinion. And yeah, I think you're supposed to really enjoy what you own. I don't disagree with that, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I guess you can obviously tell which pieces you can keep for a long time, like even a Drees jacket. Like, that would be a good piece that you can forever wear, because it's real simple, it's plain, it still has, like, a little standout. But, like, there's this Rude hoodie that I want, the doodle one, and, like, I'm always, like, trying it on,
And that's like something I really want, but I don't know if I'm forever like gonna keep liking it. You know, it's kind of hard to like tell.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. I like that piece, but I just I wouldn't buy it for that fact alone. Like, if I can't see myself wearing something in a certain amount of time, like, you know, I'll pass on the item. And you know, it's fine to like, you know, to like I said, shit, to like things and not necessarily own them. Like, you know, at a certain point, you don't want to just be wasteful with your purchases, especially when you're spending this much money on things. Like, a lot of people get it kind of get it wrong, bro. Like, you know, these are very, very, very expensive things, like unordinarily expensive items, and
be mindful with your bread.
Yeah, if you're gonna spend this much money on something, it should really be something that's gonna stay in your closet. That's the only way to justify it.
I feel that. That's why I be recommending that you gotta try it on. Like, don't just buy it, like, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure it feels good. I don't know. Like, even if you know, just try that bitch on.
You got people who buy things and like with the sole intent of like maybe wearing it once or twice and then selling it, and like those are my least favorite kind of shoppers, because it's, you know, there's just no personality in that. You know, there's no personality. Like, your closet just has no personality. It's changing every week. Like, it's, you know, I don't know. Of course, like,
style changes.
Yeah, shop how you want to shop, dress how you want to dress, sell things as you want. But personally, I just, you know, I appreciate a shopper who can like buy some things and like have them in 20 years to like maybe give to their kid and be like, yo, here, you know.
So there's Selfridges in the UK, a retailer that is doing designer rental through another service called Her. And I guess this Her service has already been doing it for female clothes, but it's basically exactly what it sounds. You can rent fits out. And Selfridges is a big company, so it's pretty big for them to start doing this too. And I personally think it's a dope idea. Like, I would personally do it too, to keep it a buck with you. Like, if I wanted to go rent a fit or something like for the night or the weekend, or if I'm going out to like Miami and like get some pieces, if I don't have a whole bunch of bread to be buying like all this Palm Angels tracksuits, like, I'm not mad at it, to be honest. And it's like, it's good sustainability for the world.
I hate it.
That's good. We gotta have polar opposites.
It's genius for their business model, for sure. For Selfridges and for Her, it makes 100% sense. These things do great financially, right? But like, in the age of Instagram and like, you know, fake flexing for the gram and things like that, yo, things like this are going to take that to a whole new goddamn level, bro. We're gonna see all types of people that we never imagined.
I thought it was already like that, to the point where I don't even notice.
We're gonna have all types of people that we never imagined, nigga, like posting getting fit pics off and shit. And it's like, you know, it's, I don't know,
niggas, you know, who like don't got it.
It's gonna take this shit to a new low.
That shit gonna be crazy. I kind of like it.
You know, shit's gonna be just like the Wild West, bro. Fashion's gonna turn into the Wild West soon. Nigga, I'm gonna liquidate my closet and just buy Hanes.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you're gonna elevate, bro, you gotta elevate.
You're not going Tim Apple.
I might Tim Apple, bro. I'm dead. I might Steve Jobs my whole wardrobe. For real. I'm really thinking about it, bro. I'm like on the cusp, nigga. It's like I'm one shitty fit pick away from just going Tim Cook, bro.
I like how we do this podcast all the time. And then we're always like, or at least me, I'm like, bro, this shit is lame as fuck. Like, as far as like the fashion shit, like, like, bro, we're done, bro.
I mean, I like fashion, but I'm like, this shit kind of lame. I mean, it's lame, but I mean, when you're really into something, it looks nerdy, and lame when you really look at it. But at the same time, it's like,
whatever you're in,
if you want to be, it's like, yeah, whatever you're in. Because I mean, there's a nerdy side of football.
Yeah, there is.
There really is.
It's not necessarily the nerdiness, right? I love fashion nerds, right? People who want to be educated and who like get their education on the shit, right? And like dive in the books.
Shout out Masterclass.
Yeah, dead ass, right?
Yeah,
and like who really like try and learn, right? That's being a fashion nerd, and I have nothing but I think we all have nothing but respect for that.
Exactly.
My thing is we hate fashion cringe, bro, and like fashion cringe is just like this tsunami that's just fucking taking over, bro. It's like
I hate niggas judging people, like
this
judging
black
fits.
cloud.
It's kind of the same thing. I mean, but like if you think about it,
We don't do that.
we don't judge fits because I'm like I like seeing people elevate. When I say elevate, because that sounds kind of pretentious too, because I'm like, what's elevation? I think ultimate elevation is what he's saying, like someone just knowing their style, buying the same sort of thing over and over. You're just comfortable with yourself, but some people might just be comfortable with multiple things, so you can't even put them in that category. Like there's people that like
I think that's bro. I mean, I think that's all of us.
Yeah, I switch up my style all the time. Like sometimes, because it's like sometimes I can dress like this. Like nigga, I went to work. I don't feel like talking to nobody. Nigga, I have a tank top on, like, but I can wear this tank top any type of way. So I'm like, I can't even, you know what I'm saying, like, put niggas in boxes. But at the same time, I get what you're saying. Like, you shouldn't just buy something because it's a trend. Like, it's kind of lame. Yeah. But at the same time, certain trends, like, there's a reason it's a trend.
And we kind of talked about, I brought that up before too. Like I do like the idea of trends just because it introduces people to something new that they haven't like.
It's gotten absurd, bro.
Yeah.
It's gotten absurd. Like I just looked at
everything is exposed now though.
I just looked at the price of
Dornbachers,
bro. The Dornbacher 4s. I remember these motherfuckers were like $250, $300 when they came, like, for a long time, bro. And they're like $1,500 fucking dollars, bro. Everything is everything is so expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Everything that was like so cheap before was so expensive now because there's this newfound market for it of like this of just cringe, you know.
Do you think it's
no? The internet just opened the book of everything, of all the culture, all like I'm saying music.
It opened Pandora's box.
Everybody, yeah.
And it's like it's your cool ticket. You know what I mean? It's like for anybody.
No, it's not a cool ticket. We honestly, we argued about this last night. It's not a cool ticket because a nigga can put on some whack shit and he can still be whack.
But like, look,
he can put on some popular shit and still be
I agree. But like, look, if you go on like any ball player in IG who we might think like it looks kind of corny, like it's a common thing, you know, like that ball players can't dress, right? But if you look at the comments, all his other ball player niggas is like, oh nigga, you killed this shit, bro. Like you different, nigga.
Again, I'm not trying to talk about
black love
because that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Some dudes,
or if you go to Old Town,
it's hard for those niggas to dress. You see how they built, bro.
But if you go to Old Town, if you go to like One Oak, nigga, and you're
sometimes,
huh?
I don't want. Like I said, I'm not going back and forth.
I get it, but yeah, if you go, it's not the point. But if you go to One Oak and you're like an off-white piece, nigga, like you're gonna get compliments from everybody, nigga. But if you go in like some real like,
oh yeah, you're not gonna get.
Yeah, if you go in like a Drees piece, and nigga, you might not get one compliment, bro.
That's
like,
true. That's true.
You know,
that's not true. That's not true. That's not.
It's not entirely, but you get what he's trying to say.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but it's not true. It's just, it's not. I don't want to like put niggas.
Okay.
I've been in them scenarios. I've been in.
No, it's okay. I mean, bro, literally a podcast is literally about going back and forth.
Yeah, I've been in them scenarios.
We just can't OD it, nigga. Like
I've been in them scenarios where it's like I'll really have like some discreet, like a real piece.
And nigga look over you.
It might be like some
off-white marker.
Yeah, no, it might be like some Rick Owens dunks or something, right? And like a nigga will comment on like
you said discreet
my on like my Stone Island t-shirt or something, or like or like
nice
or like a Rude t-shirt and be like, oh, that's sick. Like I get it, they don't know, and it's not their job to know, but you get what I mean. Like
I get what you mean though.
It's just like, I don't know.
Just looking over here, I know exactly.
You're talking about logos and hype shit. Nigga wear Supreme, he cool.
And it's just getting exposed.
It's a cool ticket. You got that compliment off the strength of your little Rude t-shirt or your little Jordans or whatever it is. Like, you know, and like for niggas,
but the cool ticket gets you in the door, and then after that,
you're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, you're on your own, buddy. You're like, oh hey, take off your Rude glasses. Like, oh, this nigga about lame as a bitch. That shit, and the cool ticket don't even last that long. Like a nigga already know. Like, okay, let's see.
A girl,
yep, you land.
A girl is like, so what's your name? You're like, Steve. And you're like, my friends are over there.
Oh, okay. Because them niggas still be getting left in dust.
She's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I told you, but I tried to buy a cool ticket like when I was in Navy, when I had the Gucci fucking snake polo. I was gonna cool ticket it out. I was drunk about the Gucci snake.
That shit don't work in Japan though. That's where you fucked up.
They probably know. But it was so lit. I thought I was lit.
You was lit, but just not by Japanese standards. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, I was in the spot too. I was just didn't come home. The
Japanese go like a step crazier than all of us. Like, this fashion shit is not new to them at all. They've Kanye and Pharrell was going to Japan to figure out what the fly shit was back in 2000.
Was it like this for you while you're out in Paris? Like, do you feel like you can, I mean, you probably feel like it now, but you can really wear what you want to wear because everybody's wearing different shit. You 100%. Know that different feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
There's like no mistakes type shit. I do feel like they're a little bit of different cities. Like,
they are.
Like Paris, I feel like you kind of your fits gotta have like a little edge of like class to them, whereas I feel like you can get a little bit more youthful and a little crazier in Japan with your fits. You know what I mean?
Because you got the Harajuku people, kind of just like anime.
You kind of really go crazy. Yeah, exactly. You can really go crazy. Like the sky's the limit. Yeah, but Paris, you kind of want. If you go out at night, you might want to have a suit jacket, like, you might want to have something that's slightly formal, mix it in with casual shit. But
that's how I imagine. I kind of gave him a little bit more gas and they deserve. But you're right though. That's how I kind of imagined it.
Yeah.
You gotta. Where's the first place you want to go, Marco?
Low key Japan, bro. Like.
Yeah, out of everywhere in the world.
Yeah. Just in case. Huh? Just in case. Japan.
Oh, you're talking about just if he leans back?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Why Japan? Is it something that you always like from as a kid you got into it?
Yeah, the culture, always. Feel me? Everything from the art, the clothes, like you were saying, fashion. Just everything, bro.
Were you a big anime kid growing up?
I watched anime when I was a kid, and then I stopped like when I was in high school. And then someone when I was at U of A, like one of my friends was just like, "Bro, have you watched Naruto?" And I was like, "Nigga, I used to watch that when I was a kid." And he's like, "Bro, he's like, this show's so hard." And he put me on, so I started watching it, and then that's when I started watching anime again. And then I was just like, "This shit's cold." Like it's just always been cold. Like the stories, the concepts, that's like the main thing.
Yeah, it's all about the background. Like, they say like
crazy.
Black people gravitate towards it more. It's because like how they fight like adversity, and it's like a whole like.
Really?
It's a whole That's why like black like young like hood little babies like fuck with hood niggas and shit. Like fuck with it just cause like the story and it's like it's intense and it's like real like emotions and feelings and shit. And I was like when somebody broke it down like that I was like I could see that. That makes like a lot of sense to me.
That's crazy. I never thought about it that way, but the stories and then the art, like there's certain animes I watch just because of the art.
Have you watched Demon Slayer yet?
Yeah, and I went to watch the movie too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Tight.
Shit was cool.
I never really got into anime. That like when I was a kid, I watched like I was crazy on Dragon Ball Z, but that's like I don't even consider that anime. But I remember when I would go to Sudan over like my summers. I remember they had this one cartoon that they would show there, and I think this shit is anime. Like, I don't know, any anime stands who want to correct me on this, I might be out of pocket with this, but it was this one show called Conan. I think it was Conan the Detective, and it was tight. It was like this old, like this 30-year-old nigga who got trapped in like a 9-year-old's body, and like he had to investigate.
Freaky Friday.
He had to investigate like murders and shit, and like they would show the murders, and these shits were like usually some nigga got chopped up with a sword or some shit, and he had to figure out what happened.
Damn.
Yeah. It was,
you were hooked on that for a minute.
Yeah, that's all I would watch over my summer breaks there.
That's kind of hard. Though.
Yeah, I might go back and see what's up with that. Yeah,
you've been on your movie run, right?
I'm like the biggest movie nerd I know, yeah, that's all I do. I was looking at my iTunes thing. I have like 450 movies that I purchased on it.
From back in the day?
Just in general, since I had my iTunes account.
Oh, you still be buying movies on iTunes?
Every day.
Okay, yeah.
Every day.
I don't know one nigga who buy movies.
Yeah.
On iTunes?
Especially
specifically.
iTunes.
Yeah, because it's just like if you want to own the movie basically in your little like online collection, you
right, because Netflix, it will disappear.
Yeah, like exactly. Yeah. and like I have movies that I just want to watch whenever I want to watch them. So iTunes isn't even like the illest one. The illest one is like
Amazon or
Apple or Amazon Prime. But the hack is you got to go on your Amazon account and go buy the movies. They have like everything.
They do got everything. And it's like, and plus you can just pop it up on anything. It's not the iTunes. You can't really pop that up on your PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out Steve Jobs.
Yeah, you definitely put me on to a lot
Jeff
of
Bezos.
movies.
I was talking about the Apple thing, but yeah, really shout out to Jeff Bezos for that. Well, kind of not really because my stock is going down, but that's everybody's shit. Can we talk about that a little bit, bro?
Bump back up.
I know. That's why I wish I had like.
Well, we're not stock experts by any means, but like I
just want to talk about my experience when I looked up and I was like, damn.
The market is volatile.
Lost some money, but I didn't. But I did.
I just don't even want to look at that bitch no more. I want to keep putting some more money into it because it's like buying for a discount now. It's probably the best way.
It's definitely like playing a casino. It's like the casino, but
it's not always because you have something called a blue chip stock, and those are supposed. That's like
all I have.
It's like your Coca-Cola and your
Apple.
Exactly. Those
top, like 40.
That's
companies.
not necessarily like gambling at the casino at all. Those are supposed. That's almost like a safe bet to just hold your money instead of holding it in the bank or whatever. To hold some of your money
gives you
in
better
those.
Percentages.
Yeah, exactly. You're just expected to have a better return.
Going to shit or nothing is very low.
But yeah, exactly. The odds are overwhelmingly like not in its favor for it to like crash. You know what I mean? Like it's
been doing
not
well
going
for
to
the
crash.
past,
if
5 years at least.
it would be a miracle if any of those stocks crashed. But something like I can say a Doge for sure is like the odds of it crashing. The odds of it being this successful are already an anomaly in itself. Like it was not supposed to do this well. Stocks don't perform this well, like unless there's some external force heavily playing into it. But the fact that it is, bro, I also say like people got to know like when to walk away from the table, right? Like so if you're up. You can't necessarily always be greedy and like you got
try to keep
you gotta know when to just like take your profits and walk away.
Do you think it's impossible or do you think it's realistic that we switch to cryptocurrency in the future within our lifetime?
I think in some sort of form it's going to happen.
I can't see it switching entirely. Possibly like you're probably going to see a bigger role. It's going to play a bigger role than it did for sure in the past, like and it'll probably be like a viable form of payment in a lot of scenarios. It already is, but I don't know, cash will always be around in my opinion.
Cash rules.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the Elon Musk Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, I watched it. He's funny, but he's funny, but it's
the Dogecoin jokes weren't good at all. Like
it's just because
it was funny because he's like kind of like slow talking Asperger ass nigga. So it's like
chill, bro.
Yeah, chill, bro.
I mean that's not that, bro. He made a joke about it himself. So like he literally said he's like it has a comedy relief to it, like my Asperger's.
That's what I was just going to say. Like him having that.
So it was funny.
Was kind of it made it more funny because this nigga is like smarter than everyone in the room.
Smart as a bitch.
He's like
he was full Da Vinci down
acting,
too.
Yeah, his acting was like not good, and it was just so funny. Because it's like you expect that nigga to have horrible acting and act like that.
And he had the one with the little hat and the little cowboy shit. That one was pretty funny too.
That was actually hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't impressed with the Dogecoin like jokes though. Like he just was kind of like playing it. Like he said something. They're like, so explain it. Like, what is this cryptocurrency stuff? And then he's like, it's basically, he like breaks it down.
Yeah, he explained it in like.
She's like, oh, it's a hustle, or he's like, it's a hustle.
Yeah, he's like, it's a hustle.
Yeah, it's a hustle. I was like, damn, nigga, that's why that bitch dropped.
Why he say it like that, bro? That's probably why it dropped. Look,
niggas like, bro, he's almost like exposing himself so much that niggas aren't even excited about him no more. Like he's just a regular nigga.
I really don't know. I just know, like, he tweeted the other day, should I accept Dogecoin as payment for a Tesla? And I was like, I mean, if the possibility of him accepting Dogecoin, I'm just gonna put my money in Doge so I can eventually buy a Tesla.
That's what most
like,
niggas.
with the Dogecoin, you know what I'm saying?
You still want the Tesla?
Of course.
If you could have one car, you said it yesterday. I think I forgot what it was. It was the Maserati.
Me?
Yeah. No, McLaren.
Oh yeah, like McLarens are sick, but like my favorite car, period, is Pagani.
Oh yeah, those
Paganis are fucking nuts.
I even heard of no shit.
What
like
is that? That shit sound nasty.
I want like a tank. I need like a Cardi tank.
Pagani's is Pagani did a collaboration with Hermes actually. You can't get a Pagani for less than like 2.5, some shit like that.
Million?
Yeah, they're expensive as shit.
Million?
Yeah, and like some of them go for like more than Bugattis. Like,
damn.
You know, yeah, it's not a cheap car. It's like, you know, up there. It's like top 3 most expensive car brands.
Mm.
Do you think you can put 87 in it?
Huh?
What's 87? Oh, is that like gas?
Regular gas.
That shit will have a seizure.
Nigga, my 2000
literally have a seizure, bro.
Yeah, that shit would have a seizure. I can't even put 87 in my shit.
For real?
That should be fucking me. Nigga, I spent like $30 like 3 times this week trying to like just be on top of it and put like gas in it while I was at half a tank. Like, it's just been pissing me off, bro. I don't want to talk about it.
Have you ever seen the how have you seen the prices of gas right now in certain places?
Like 3.5. I seen like 3.9 in Vegas.
I saw a video.
$3.09.
Someone in North Carolina said $10.
Oh, you talking about like because the gas outages at places?
Is that what it is? Gas
yeah,
outage?
there's been crazy gas outages because of the Russia shit.
What did Russia do?
They hacked us. Remember we talked about it?
Oh, we talked about it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, those sneaky Russians.
Oh. Yeah.
Why they messing with us?
Meddling.
Like, why they like? Let's just be cool.
Them niggas meddling.
Niggas is crazy.
Play too much.
I mean, I don't know what other clothing shit. Like, I've been getting bored of the clothes, bro.
I haven't been getting bored, but I get what he's saying. Like, shit kind of get lame because it's like, nigga.
Yeah, because nobody.
Because it's like niggas just buy shit to buy shit, and like certain people come in and ask for certain things, and it's just like we don't have that, but I understand why you're asking for it. But it's like, let me show you something else. Right. And like, yeah, let me just not buy something because it's like hot.
Yeah. I mean,
like, I like Fear God Essentials. I really do. But I hate how like some Fear God Essentials customers are so closed off to everything else that you try.
Y'all ain't got no V-Loan. Yeah, like
those customers are even more open. Yeah, V-Loan customers are more open than.
It's because there's purples.
Some of the Essentials customers, but I like Essentials, but.
Oh no! Sometimes I'll be looking at my clothes, like my really expensive pieces, and I'll be like, "Damn, if I die, all this shit's just gonna be here."
That's what you be on, big bro.
That's everything in life, bro.
Huh?
That's everything in life.
But that's true. But like, it's not though, because look, if you invest your time and your efforts into like doing something, whether it be like maybe starting a brand or maybe it's like, you know, making a movie or making anything that you know have any type of passion towards, right? Then at least you can leave something of substance on this planet, right? That other people can then take in, that can maybe help other people, who knows, like, you know, but you can leave something behind, right? And whether it's like making music or making whatever it is, you can leave something behind on this earth at the end of the day, and you can't do that with clothes. So I mean, from a pure like surface level, bro, it's superficial as fuck. Like,
you can do that with clothes.
Niggas do love wearing their grandpa's jacket.
You can do that with, I
my grandpa.
Exactly. And then you can do that with clothes, with messages, the stories, this, that, and the other.
I don't think it's as widespread. Like,
but I get
music.
What you're saying. For you to just purchase clothes to purchase them, like they stay here and whatnot. But it's like some niggas want to farm, bro. I keep bringing this up because I'm serious. Like, some niggas really don't want to be famous. They don't want to make art. They don't want to be this crazy artist or whatever the fuck. They just want to be farmers, technicians, doctors, so on.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, like, you know, just be the best at it, right?
I actually think it's more common than what we think for people to not have Instagrams. Like, I actually run into to a good amount of people who don't have any social media.
I love when I find that.
Yeah,
for real.
Even someone like the homies I used to serve with, like my best friend Jones, shout out Jones, nigga never had Instagram, nigga never had a MySpace, but like was on all the same shit, like trying to get hoes, like listening to music and like still all the same shit, but the nigga just ain't have none of.
He still listening to music.
Yeah,
no social media.
No, so I'm like, damn, how you know? Like he obviously he'll never like, I'll be the nigga to bring like the new song out, but like he'll know like if it's fire or not. Like he's like he got an ear for it type shit.
Right.
I mean, unfortunately, just
thinking about that shit a lot.
In this day and age, like your Instagram is so much more than just like, you know, social media. It's almost like a portfolio for a lot of people. It's like
jobs want to see your stuff
type shit. Yeah.
And that shit really matters. What you put on there, shit get you kicked out of school if you say fucking nigger on that motherfucker. Like get your ass kicked out for real.
But it's not always just about clout. Like sometimes you can, you know, it's a good place for you to put your work. It's a good place for you to, you know, show what you're doing. You know, YouTube is like,
we on our humble shit today.
The same thing. Well, it's true though, right?
No,
it's the truth. That's the truth. Like some, yeah.
I don't know.
You're right.
Like what if not
I
on
lost
Instagram?
money in the stocks. Now I'm humble.
I don't know if not on.
Yo, when I woke up, on my bad, bro.
No. I'm purposely like I'm winking at you. I'm just purposely.
If not on Instagram, how do you like show your stuff? How do you show your work? Right.
Yo, low key, I'm gonna plug you something, yo.
It's just like it's one of the most consumed forms of media, right? So it's like naturally, if you want to get your shit to the people is on Instagram, the people is on YouTube, the people is on
basically that's how you.
So it's like, you
reach
know,
the masses.
Yeah, they're on TikTok. So yeah, if you want to reach the masses, like, you know, you gotta play ball, right?
No, you do. I actually was listening to a podcast yesterday. This is super interesting to me. It's by the New York Times, but they basically were talking about this new court system that Facebook has. So they basically appointed their own court system. It's like a Supreme Court, and they hired people. I don't want to use the word hired because you'll see why, but they basically put a group of people together, which is they just wanted like everyday people, but they also put like a couple of older like politicians in there, but social workers and like people in the community to basically form this court system. So one of the first cases they picked up was like somebody posted a breast on Instagram and it had like their nipple. We've seen this a million times and shit, and like freed the nipple, and it went up to like Facebook pawned it off to them. Oh yeah, so cool fact about this court system, Facebook doesn't pay them. They gave them $150 like trust fund, like separated from them, so it's almost like a third party pays them. So they're trying to separate themselves as much as they can.
An entity, like it's like we're court, we're not part of Facebook, but we judge Facebook posts.
Exactly. There you go. So the first one they did was that nipple, and Facebook originally took it down off the Instagram, but they got together and they said that Facebook was wrong. They should keep it up because it was actually promoting like breast cancer awareness and shit like that. And it was educational. So they went for the people on that one. They gave another example out. I forgot what it was. And then the third one was this whole Donald Trump thing because Twitter banned him forever, YouTube banned him forever, Facebook banned him forever. And they brought this up to their court system, and they've been working on that like recently. And they finally gave their word back to Facebook. And they did it like publicly over like a Zoom call, and they basically said like Facebook was wrong Facebook was right for deleting their account. He did he didn't follow the terms and conditions. He started a riot basically, and it's good that they basically canceled his Facebook and Instagram and shit, but indefinitely, like, because that's like fucking with freedom of speech, which is a big So they're saying like Facebook is wrong for that, and that they need to put a time limit on Trump, and they sent it back to them to like, all right, I'm gonna let y'all like fix y'all problem. So I think that's just pretty cool, like that Facebook went and did that. Like they're such a big company, and there's only so much you can do. Like we can sit here and like pick at like big companies, and I understand I'm with the people and shit too, but it's like, nigga, for them to like make a court system, it might be rigged. Obviously everybody's like questioning it, but it's like, what else you gonna like expect for them niggas to do, bro? Like to make it some type of
because no one else came up with that idea, and that could be a whole nother industry or whatever.
Yo, y'all want to know something crazy? I remember we had to watch this documentary on the people who work at Facebook who are tasked with flagging inappropriate content.
They're all dweebs.
No, nigga, these people are suicidal after the shit that they have to watch, bro. They're
really?
just depressed, suicidal. Like, a lot of these people end up killing themselves because the shit that they watch is so gruesome, bro. It's like animal cruelty, murders, rapes, all kind of...
Bro, shouldn't they have like some type of thing by now that like filters that out? Like excessive blood, like there should be some type of program.
No, there's
like,
not, bro.
No, anyone can post whatever they want until it gets flagged by someone. There's a person behind the computer flagging all of that shit. They have to go through the most gruesome videos on the fucking known to man, bro.
I still believe that there's some type of like program,
and that's their job.
I hope there is.
There's keyword filters and shit, but there's like another layer of...
But that's their job. At the end of the day, it gets through there, they get to see all that weird shit.
It's crazy.
That's a cool video though. It was on YouTube? No.
It was a documentary.
It might be.
I'd have to find it for you, but yeah, it's pretty dark.
Would you work there for...
Oh fuck no, bro.
Not after bands a year?
Not after the shit that
For
they showed us, nigga. No.
I'll do that.
No.
I'll do that bitch 200. I'll do that bitch for 100.
No, I'm good.
You guys just go watch some fucked up shit. I already grew up watching fucked up shit. We grew up on the internet. Remember?
I mean, I know
the bitch getting fucked by the horse. That was crazy. Mr. Hands. You remember that?
I never saw that person.
No. What about one guy? One man, one jar. Some shit.
What's that?
When the nigga sat on the jar, like.
Oh yeah, there's
that was nasty.
I saw the BMP.
I seen some.
I saw the BMP Pain Olympics.
Oh, that was when like he cut his dick off, huh?
Yeah.
That was, bro. Why was that? That was like a weird moment in the internet when like we're just all watching crazy.
Bro, that shit just kind of makes my stomach boil because it kind of reminds me of some shit that I saw on the internet. Like, that shit was just fucked up.
Two girls, one
why?
That's
the
like
fuck
whatever
was I
now.
watching that?
That's like tame compared to like
about
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Those fucking people getting their heads chopped off.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All that other shit was fucked up.
The cartel was going crazy. They used to be the worst.
Don't you remember World Star when it first dropped? It was so like too much.
Remember Cat Stacks?
Who?
Yeah, nigga, how do you segue from that to Cat Stacks?
Because that was World Star. That's how she came up with the Cat Stacks.
Cat Stacks.
She was like the first like Selena Powell.
Exactly.
Do you know what Selena Powell is?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know who she is.
She just set rappers up, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she used to be like Young Money, like they all really just live in like one house, and like Lil Wayne got a little dick, like exposed the niggas and shit. But this was like during World Star, which was what you were talking about.
I never don't.
She exposed. She was like with Soulja Boy for a minute.
He does
like,
coke.
Yeah, she took a video.
He's
of,
like, bitch, that's not my.
Yeah,
coke.
she took a video of this coke on the counter, and he's like, bitch, bitch, that's Tylenol.
Yeah, Soulja Boy was tripping. That nigga looks strung out now. About 10 years fast forward.
Facts.
What do you mean?
Like he just looks strung out a little bit.
I don't know. He look like he came back.
Yeah, his cheeks ain't come back. That's my nigga though. That's my that's the swag daddy. 10 chains on, 5 rings. I'm the swag daddy.
Did Drake still his flow? I mean, did he still his flow in that video?
I thought he just stole a line. It was a flow too.
It was a verse.
What? Tell me what's
going on?
Is he back up in? I'm ready.
Yeah,
what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that line, but that's on purpose. That's he did it purposely, you know. That's like Travis on, you know, Sicko Mode basically being
3-6 Mafia.
No, Sicko Mode. He had one line where he's like, I forgot it.
This is what I'm about to say. Don't you think that Drake's just probably misunderstood? Because like he does that a lot. Like he references other artists, and people are like, that nigga's stealing, but it's just like,
I don't ever think that, bro. This nigga's like a great to me. Like I'm not.
That's what I'm
thinking
saying.
He's over there.
I don't really think he's stealing.
People do it for nostalgic reasons all the time. Like it was this nigga like on Sicko Mode. He did like.
No, I remember that. I know that. Oh yeah.
Had up Papoose.
Who was that from though?
Gimme the Loot was like the Gimme the Loot from Biggie.
Okay, yeah. It was the actual sample too. Like, give me the loot.
After he said it, yeah, they put the
sample
original
after.
sample, yeah. And who's that one nigga? Who's like he was known for like big booty hoes just always being in his videos and shit. He basically pulled
the 2 Live Crew
type, yeah, one of those. But yeah, he
Uncle
Luke, he put that exactly.
Give me the loot.
Yeah, so it's like that's the thing. It's not always. Sometimes it's purposely done, you know.
And it's really giving them more shine, like bringing them niggas back out, like shit.
Yeah.
But the Drake one was a little too recent, but No, I don't even play into that like whole like, oh bro, Drake killed fucking Pop Smoke. Like that's damn near
Wait,
like,
what? Why'd you say that?
I'm just saying like niggas like will say like Drake killed X and shit like that. Like I don't know. I don't play them games.
YouTube is so fucking corny, bro. How some of these videos will be like, bro, I've seen the title of one that was like, did Drake kill XXX Tentacion?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's like these niggas that just have the fucking dumbest conspiracy theory videos. Like,
but
you can go down a rabbit hole.
Flip that too though, they have like really good ones.
You can go down a rabbit hole on YouTube. It's just like
you can get recommended the rabbit hole on YouTube.
Yeah, or you can get recommended some really good shit.
Yeah, true.
But sometimes just like you just see the same.
They'll tell you like who Pooh Shiesty murdered on what day with what best friend and what he was wearing.
YouTube?
YouTube, yeah. Like there's like the bad ones and then there's like some like honestly, like the whole Back in Blood song was like actually like about something. Like niggas in Memphis are listening to that in a whole different way.
They break it down.
It's about an actual lick that he hit and he's telling niggas like to get it back in blood. And like niggas has been dissing him back and shit, yeah.
It's none of my business.
Yeah. Big purr. Niggas, I seen a comment on this is the last little corny thing I would say. But niggas been calling Coyle Ray her little booty shaking. And they're like, she's that little Junior Bacon. I look at her moving that little Junior Bacon wop, and that's crazy.
She's going up though.
Nah, she's to the moon. I always knew she was talented though. I think she's one like the little flyest girls too.
Yeah, for real.
She be throwing me off sometimes. Like she kind of look like she got the little Soulja Boy cheeks. Like,
what do you mean?
And just be sucked in sometimes. Like, but it's like,
hey, why you hating on
Soulja Draco
on these cheekbones and shit, B?
Oh, I don't know.
On them sunken cheekbones.
It was the cat stacks and the coke, and then
respect all my sunken cheekbone soldiers and shit.
All that.
Feel me?
That's it, bro. I don't really got nothing else to say. Oh, bro. On a serious note, free Palestine, all the families, everybody hurt. It's terrible to see. It's fucked up. Even shout out my homies who've been putting me on to a lot of different information. I don't want to go too crazy deep into it, but definitely free Palestine and prayers out to the family and everybody, and that needs to be known. And if you can find donation, like a real one, it's not a bad idea to throw some bucks into that too. If you're throwing some money into your gambling Dogecoin, and I can take that advice too.
Let's just put a link up so it's easier.
Link will be in the description. I'll find the best one. Do you guys have any final words before we end this off, my boys?
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. Educate yourself. Look at it. It's horrible.
Yeah. Season 2 coming soon. About 2 weeks, we're gonna film one more here. And I'm going through some shit, bro, with this company. They're trying to make me stay here, bro, for another year. They're just talking about I auto-renewed, bro. I'll blow this bitch up. I told them I'll snitch on them. I swear to God. Bro, I told them if I need to take further legal action, like I'm going to. I swear to God,
you said
bro.
Further legal action?
Yes.
I promise you I
will fuck this bitch up.
You changed the voice and everything.
It was an email, but I gave a little snotty email, and I was like, yes, I understand that you understand that, my nigga. But like,
just said, I swear to God, I'll blow this bitch up.
I will blow this bitch. Bro, they got me so high. That's a whole nother story. Boom, love you, gang.